Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another comparison video. This one is probably the most interesting and the one I am most invested in. We are doing Etsy versus Shein. So if you did not know, I got this series idea from Mia Maples. She has like the best content ever. She's so sweet. So I was like, how can I do the same thing but make it a little bit different? So I decided to do a Halloween themed edition, buying Halloween costumes and items from different retailers, comparing them to see if they're the same, also viewing the different price points. So most places use like the same listing picture, but what you get in the mail is different. You guys will see that. If you image search something, 1,000 other listings will pop up with the same exact image, even though what you're getting in the mail is not exactly what the image is. People just rip off everybody's like, stock photo image basically. So I was very, very curious to know if Etsy was doing the same thing. When I think of Etsy, I think of handmade, handcrafted, really nice product. You're obviously going to pay a little bit more for it because it's somebody's craft. I think of somebody like they have their little office in their home and they're working to make these little things and they're so passionate about it. And I have literally been using Etsy for years and years and years. For my wedding, I used so many customizable things from Etsy. I love it so much. But I have noticed as I've gotten older, Etsy seems to be more commercialized. Like I'm seeing listings on there like it's Amazon and Shein and Temu. So I don't know what is going on with Etsy, but I will say when filming this video, I had a really, really difficult time finding items on Etsy that were on Temu or Shein. It was really, really difficult for me. So I went ahead and I bought a bunch of accessories. We have 4 different accessory items. One is from Shein, one is from Temu, and I'm going to tell you guys the results have literally shocked me and I'm a little disappointed. So let's go ahead and run through the items I got. We're going to compare what they look like, compare the price points, and we're going to see if people are literally just buying things on Shein for like $1 and reselling them on Etsy for like 10 to 20 times the price. Okay, so like I said, we have Halloween accessories. I have some earrings and some hair items here. So the first thing I found were these Elm Street earrings. These retailed for $1.42 on Shein. I found the exact same item on Etsy for $9.99, and then I also had to pay $4.14 for shipping, which I thought was pretty insane. I don't know how they're calculating shipping costs, but $4 for a very, very lightweight pair of earrings to me was kind of expensive. So I wound up spending $15.12 total on the Etsy item, whereas the Shein earrings were literally $1.42, and you don't have to pay shipping. So let's go ahead and open up both packages, see what they look like, and see if we think they are the exact same. Starting off with the earrings I got from Shein, here is what they look like. So they came with this little plastic card, but they didn't hook the earrings onto the plastic card. So let me show you. Here's what the front looks like. Let me get a little close up for you. Here is what the earring looks like. A little cute Elm Street with some slash marks. The back is blank, so just the front has the design on it, and it is metal obviously up here. So those are the ones from Shein. Let's go ahead and open up the package from Etsy. This is another thing I love about Etsy is their packaging is so much cuter, and normally they throw in some freebies. So let me run through the package and show you everything they added in here. We have 3 little foam stickers. We've got an orange pumpkin, a yellow pumpkin, and we also have a purple pumpkin or gourd. We've got some cute paper here. We have 2 different stickers from their shop. We have the earrings here. And they also included another pair of earrings for free, which I thought was really, really nice. So here are the earrings they included for free. This says shit show on them. They are so cute. I'll get a close-up of these in a second for you guys to show you the freebies. So we got a lot of extras in there. Again, packaging 10 out of 10, so adorable. Here are the earrings. They look so similar to Shein. So I'm not sure if Shein is finding these small businesses, taking their stock photos, ripping them off, and just mass producing the products that they crafted at a very, very, very low cost, or if people on Etsy are just buying mass products from Temu and then upselling them. I'm really not sure, so I'm really interested to examine these up close and see if there's a big difference or if they're literally the exact same. So let's go ahead and open this up. Packaging is always a 10 out of 10 on Etsy. Look how cute the earring holder is on this. These are adorable. Okay, I just saw the back. There's nothing on the back here. So let me get a close-up of this earring for you guys. Okay, here is this earring. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one from Shein and put them side by side so we can see what they look like. All right, this one over here is Shein. This one over here is Etsy. I am seeing some slight differences in terms of the color. The Elm Street is more white with the Shein one. With the Etsy one, it is more of like a cream rustic color. They look very, very similar. The size of them is literally identical. One is not any bigger than the other one. They are the exact same size. They are both wood on the back and do not have a repeating design. Let me examine these really closely and see if I see any differences. They are so similar, you guys. I honestly cannot tell. This is definitely one of those situations where I don't know who is copying who. I want to give the benefit of the doubt, obviously, to the Etsy person and hope that they wouldn't be buying mass product and then just upcharging for it. I'll never know at the end of the day, but considering she included other earrings in here, I'm hoping that this is her idea, and unfortunately Shein's just a piece of shit and like ripped her off. I'm not sure which one's which. They look so similar, literally identical. The only difference, like I said, is the coloration on the Elm Street, which honestly could just be different printers or also just printing at different times. Sometimes the color can be different depending on if you printed it right now or if it's 6 months old. You know, the ink and where the levels were could be different when printing and stuff. So it could just be the ink and the time of when it was printed, but they are so similar, you guys. I'm just hoping that the Etsy person, this is their original idea and they're just so talented and very creative that they made these. Let's go ahead and open up the free earrings they gave me and look at these closely. Here's what the earring looks like up close. It definitely looks handmade to me. It has like clear acrylic, and then the back is where the like decal is pressed on. Moving on to our next item, which is the one I think pissed me off the absolute most. I'm not gonna lie. This one I know for a fact what happened here, and instantly it enraged my soul. Their whole Etsy listing is literally stuff that you can find on Shein and Temu and Alibaba and AliExpress. So let me show you what we got. I found this really cute spider clip. So let's go ahead and open it. This one is from Shein. So it is a cute little spider and it has some pearls hanging here. I'll get a close up for you guys. So as you can see, there's a little diamond rhinestone thingy in the middle. We've got the pearls at the end. Here is what the spider claw clip looks like. Super cute. Absolutely love it. When this package came, I realized very quickly before I even opened it that these people are buying from Shein or Temu, and then when the package comes to them, they're just slapping a new label on it and then sending it to whoever purchased it on Etsy, because the packaging is the exact same that Shein and Temu use. And if you look closely, there are 1, 2, 3 different labels here on this package. So obviously the original one, then this one, and then this one, which is the one that came to me. So you can see that it was originally mailed to the person who's selling on Etsy, and instead of repackaging it, making it look nice, they literally just took the same package, didn't even open it, slapped a new shipping label on it and sent it directly to me. So let me show you what came in this package. Looks pretty familiar, huh? Looks like the package we just opened up. So let's see what's inside. Here's a spider clip from Etsy. Let me get a close up. Here's what it looks like. Again, identical. Let me grab the one from Shein and I'll show you side by side. This one right here is from Shein. This one right here is from Etsy. There are no differences. They are literally identical in every single way. The spider clip on Shein retails for $2.25. It was on sale originally. It was listed for $3.08. So there was a sale and I got it for $2.25. On Etsy, I paid $17 for this spider clip. It was $15.93 and I got a $4.78 discount. It says shop discount. I'm guessing they were feeling a little guilty, so they decided to knock $4.78 off for me. So my subtotal was $11.15. Shipping was $5. So my total was $17.18. So $2 versus $17. It is the exact same clip. Exactly the same. There is no difference. They are identical. This one pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. So on the Etsy listing on this one, it says sourced by, and then the name of the company. So whereas the last one said made by Mortuary Bakery, that means they are physically making the item. This one says sourced by. So that tells you automatically they are not hand making it. However, I have noticed throughout this experience that you can select either and you never know if they're lying or not. If they decide to be truthful and just admit that they're outsourcing it, it will say sourced by. But a lot of people I've noticed have been saying made by, and it's absolutely not a handmade item. So you never really know if that's legit or not, but I do appreciate that they're upfront and honest here by saying it's sourced and that it's not a handmade item. There you go. I know for a fact this one was bought directly from Shein or Temu. Literally, they didn't even bother putting different packaging. It's the same. All right, moving on to the next item. This one I feel in my soul I know the answer to, but I just don't want to admit. It's very hard for me to come to the conclusion that people are buying things off of Shein, claiming they made it and then just selling it for way more. And again, I really hope that that's not the case. All of these Etsy shops have really great reviews, which makes me want to have faith in them that it's their original idea, and unfortunately they're the victims of Shein and Temu stealing their ideas. So I hope that's the case. Something in my gut is telling me it's not, but I'm, again, really hoping it is, and I am going to give the benefit of the doubt to the shops that I'm not 100% sure. The last one, I know for a damn fact, bitch. You ain't fooling nobody. But the first one, I'm not sure, and this next one, I'm not 100% sure. So let's go into the next item. I got these really cute ghosty earrings. I actually purchased these years and years ago off of Shein, and the listing is actually no longer available, but I paid $1.42 for these earrings. There is a little bit of a difference between these and the Etsy listing, but probably not what you're thinking. So on Etsy, these were listed for $8. I paid $5.85 for shipping for this. $5.85 for this, light as a feather. I don't know how shipping costs are calculated, but that's $5.85 for these little tiny minuscule earrings is crazy. Almost the cost of what the earrings were. So my total came to $14.82. So just remember, these were $1.42 on Shein, and I paid $14.82 on Etsy. So let's go ahead and open these up and see what they look like. Again, packaging, very cute. I love this little box. Here are the earrings inside. We have this little tissue paper, and there are the earrings. And as you can see, they look very similar to the Shein ones. Now this listing does say it's made by this person, so they are claiming that they are hand making this item. And on the listing it says that the metal is nickel free and lead free. So I'm gonna tell you my theory about what I think is happening here, because I do see a slight difference. So let me show you up close side by side, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Okay, here are the earrings side by side. If you see, one of them has a black top to it. The black one is from Shein, and then the silver top is from Etsy. Let me see if I can show you a close-up of that. But you guys see the ghosts are literally identical. There's not any difference. They are both double-sided. Let me show you the top. So this is what I find interesting. The one from Shein had a black top on it. The one from Etsy has that silver nickel-free top on it. I'm feeling like that this was bought from Shein and then they just replaced the top to make it nickel-free and lead-free and make it better for people who have sensitive ears. That's the vibe I'm getting. Again, I don't know. Somebody could have done this all on their own and they're just like very talented. Totally could be the case, but somehow I'm feeling like it's not. I hope this was the original creator and it was their idea and they are the victim in the situation, but these are so similar. And also it did say they have limited stock, like low stock available. So again, I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys are thinking. All right, we are gonna move on to the last item. And this one I know for a damn fact is also similar to the other hair clip. So let me show you guys. I found these really cute character themed claw clips on Shein. This was $2.25. It was originally listed for $3.08. So I got it for $2.25. They had multiple different characters you could choose from. So you could literally buy like Freddy, all these different characters. I chose Pennywise because he was my favorite out of the bunch. But you could buy all the different characters for $2.25 a piece. So you get the whole set for like $10. Okay, here is the one that's from Etsy. I'm gonna go ahead and open the box and show you everything that's in here, but let's go over the pricing. This was listed for $10.99. I paid $4.71 for shipping, some sales tax, so it came to $16.80 versus $2.25. Here is the claw clip. It is wrapped in some bubble wrap. So the listing does say it's made by. They have many different characters you can choose from, just like the listing on Shein. Okay, so inside the bubble wrap is another package here. This one doesn't have a label or anything on it. It's just a clear wrap, whereas the one from Shein does have the little label on it. So let's open them up. I'm just gonna look at them really quick side by side. I am seeing some very slight differences. Again, I was pretty sure that they were just buying these in bulk and selling them. Now I'm not sure. I feel like it'd be very difficult to create these on your own and like, you know, print them on clips, but who knows? I'm not that talented. They could be incredibly talented. So let me get some up close versions of this so you guys can see. This one right here is from Shein. This one is from Etsy. So let me show you guys up close what these look like, because I am seeing some differences, and the one from Shein actually looks better. So let me show you the differences I'm seeing. They are slight. If you stare at them for a long time, you'll catch them. If you're just looking at them, you probably would not notice. Here is the one from Etsy. As you guys can see, there's an eyeball there. When I turn it, there's an eyeball there, and there's also an eyeball here. So the face doesn't line up perfectly. The mouth also doesn't line up. You guys can see there's a mouth there. Then there's like another mouth with more teeth over there. So it doesn't line up perfectly. Also, the inside of this one, you guys can see where that spring is. You can see the white glue. Those are the differences I'm noticing. It's very, very slight. Again, could be handmade because of those inconsistencies, you know, like they may be just doing their best. Let me show you the other one. Here's the one from Shein. As you can see, it is one uniform character. There's not three eyeballs here. It looks a little bit more put together. The glue on the inside also looks more neat. It's clear, so you don't see like the white residue on the inside, but this one looks a little bit better to me than the other one. Here they are side by side. This one is the one from Etsy. This one is the one from Shein. Very, very similar, you guys, honestly. I feel like they probably are just buying these in bulk and reselling them, but I don't know that for sure. So that is the last item I have for you guys. Honestly, very shocking. I still am not sure what to think. I have no idea if these were original ideas and they are handcrafting each of these items. All these Etsy shops have really good reviews, which makes me think that they may create their own handmade items, or they have other items on their listings that they do hand make, but maybe they sprinkle in a few of these more mass-produced items and just upsell them. It could be that they're doing a combination of both. You know, they make their own stuff that they sell, and then they also throw in some of the smaller items to try and, like, I don't know, keep their shop going and up costs. I have no idea, you guys. Again, very, very interesting idea. I'm so glad Mia Maples did this. Trigger something in my brain. Definitely recommend shopping on Etsy, just because I know these people are putting more effort into it. Even if the item is the same, you're getting better packaging, you might get some freebies in there, and obviously it's going to mean a lot more to that person than it would to a bigger corporation. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I want to know what you guys think. Are you thinking that the people from Etsy are buying in bulk and upselling and just like repackaging and making it look cuter? Or do you think Shein and Temu and those bigger companies are stealing the idea from the smaller creators and then just producing it at a lower cost? I feel like that's the case for a lot of people on Etsy and out there. Like, small business owners get ripped off all the time. But for some of these items, it is hard for me to believe that they are hand making them and they're the ones that got ripped off. Just because of how intricate some of these items are, it's hard for me to believe that these people are producing the exact same thing like this. You know what I mean? So definitely let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. That is all for today's video. Thank you for coming along the journey of comparing Etsy versus Shein items. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.